Yo, 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 what's happening? What's happening? You are tuned in to another episode of the I.O.W. Sports Show. It's 3:35. Your boy Walker Amar in the building, Detroit Mel in the building, and we are going to give y'all some of the best sports commentary for the next hour. I know, doing a short show today. I got some family business I got to take care of, and but hey, let's get to it, man.
Yeah, bleached.
How you doing, bro? What's good with you, man?
Same old, Nick. You know, out here trying to trick off the money.
Hey, man, don't trick off all your bread, bro. It ain't tax time.
You know what I'm saying?
Came and went, bro.
Make these hoes shake that ass.
Shake that ass, bitch, and let me see
what you got. Go up the ground.
the ground. You stupid, bro. But anyway, man, y'all know what it is, man. Let's have some good sports to talk about. Obviously, NBA is in full swing. During playoffs in the second round. Baseball is doing their thing. Hey, happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Hope you had a fantastic day.
And we talking about motherfuckers too.
Yeah, but we talking about the real mothers, not the check collectors.
Not check collectors.
Nah, not check collectors.
You ain't some bitches.
That's for another show. I'll let you elaborate on that a little bit more often. What you talking about right there? But we talking about the mothers.
Yeah, mothers. Right. Happy Mother's Day. You hoes and bitches.
You go raggedy bitch. Yo, something wrong with you, bro. But hey, man, let's get to it, man.
Right.
So, hey, man, we all play sports. We love trash talking, right?
Oh yeah.
I think it's part of it, right?
I believe so.
But what do you do in situations like this where after you lose, should you be talking trash?
You should shut the fuck
up. Only reason why I asked that question is because as the Nuggets happen to tie up the series 2-2 after being down 0-2 and at home at that, your boy Ant-Man had some, I guess he didn't like the way that Jamal Murray was chirping and talking shit, and he had some antics. He hit the half court shot, and was did a little posing and whatnot. I had no issue with it because his team was winning and they were doing their thing. But he had this to say. Let's take a quick listen because this is quite interesting, and I wanted everybody's take on this.
With Jamal or any of the Nuggets at the end of the game there looked like
I just told his ass that's what we love that. Keep talking that. That's what we like. Well, I love it, so he ain't say nothing back, but I'm pretty sure he heard me. They heard me. Yeah, we live for that.
Anthony, how do you sleep after games like this? Like how'd you sleep after game 3 and the games like this, especially when?
I mean, the same that I sleep after the first 2 games. It's no different. This is series. I mean, we won 2 games, but we didn't think it was gonna be easy. I mean, this is like I always say. These are the defenders. I said it after game 2. They're not gonna lay down. They're gonna punch, and we're gonna punch back. It's up tonight. The last 2 nights they beat us up in the fight, and that's okay. We'll be all right. We'll bounce back, figure it out next game. And we'll be ready again.
All right. So, Ant said a little bit right there. Nothing too crazy, nothing too extravagant right there. Yeah. We like that. Okay. What you think, man?
I'm just going based on what he said. I have no problem with what he said.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people, like he says, we like that. We live for that. That gets people hype up, get them hyped for the game. So I don't have a problem with that. Some people like when you talk trash because it make them, perform. Okay, you want to talk trash? All right, let me show you. You know what I'm saying? So you get you amped up for the competition. So I don't have a problem with what he said at all. I think what he said was pretty much the perfect response.
Yeah.
Then he followed it up, say, hey, they're not going to lay down. They're the champions. He gave them their respect at the same time, so I have a problem with what he said. And trash talking is part of the game to me. I mean, To me, it's like it's only a few lines you shouldn't cross. Like you don't talk about nobody's kids, stuff like that. But pretty much you keep it to the game and keep it moving. You gotta have thick skin. That's what it's about. It's sports, man. It's competition. Competition brings the best out of you. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I feel you. But now I don't know if you agree with me on this, but I think there should be some parameters or some rules and regulations with trash talking. And what I mean by that is,
explain it.
If your team is straight ass crack, straight booty,
what's up, Rod?
You shouldn't say shit. What's good, Rod? You know what I'm saying?
that's all the time, though, Rod. It's all the time with Kat.
So
that's you talking about Caitlyn Jenner, right? Is that who you referring to, Rod?
Hey, don't get Rod started on Caitlyn Jenner. This man said Happy Mother's Day to Caitlyn Jenner.
Hey, she can celebrate Mother's Day and Father's Day. She got dual, just like people got dual citizenship. She got dual celebration. She can do both. Celebrate May and June.
Shut up, bro.
I'm just saying.
do you get to celebrate Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? Like, Happy Mother's Day. Happy Father's Day.
But no, man. Hey, when it comes to talking trash in sports, like I said, this should be rules and regulations. If your team's straight ass crack, you shouldn't say shit.
Well, yes and no. Here's my thing.
Yes, no, you trash, bro.
Let me explain, Nickel. Let me explain.
All right.
Here's my thing. As you an individual player, the trash talking is to get you amped up. You know what I'm saying? And if you, as an individual, is performing, your team's playing like ass, that's on your team. See what I'm saying? I'm talking trash to get me amped for the game. Get me, first of all, it's a two-way thing. I'm talking trash, trying to get in your head. That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The second thing, that trash talking kind of get you hyped for the competition as an individual. You know what I'm saying? So we playing basketball, you talking trash, like check up, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. It's what it is. So it gets me hyped. And you trying to get in the other person's head when you talking trash. So it has like a twofold effect. Now, as a team, maybe after y'all lose, y'all playing like crap. Then as a team, you should shut up. You know what I'm saying? But the individual, it's for the game. It may be part of that person's game. Let me say that.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a problem with it for an individual.
As a team, yeah.
As a team, yeah.
Yeah, especially you got no business talking smack as a team when y'all ain't won a game all year. And this year, so for instance, I hate when the Raiders talk shit to us as a Chiefs fan. I'm like, man, we've been kicking y'all ass for so long.
Right.
What y'all talking smack for? Like, what y'all? Like, come on, you ain't seen the win-loss column against us in the last 8 years. I find that I'm all for trash talking. I did it as an individual.
Right.
I play sports.
It's just like Cowboy fans. You know what I'm saying?
They
gonna talk trash all the time.
That's
delusional. Deep down in your heart, way down in your soul, your team ain't shit. You know that. You know what I'm saying?
But you still,
for some reason, every year you talking trash. You know what I'm saying? Some people, some fans are just delusional, bro. This is what it is. Just delusional.
Sometimes you should shut the up.
There you go. You know what I'm saying?
For real, man. I just be like, yo, wait, you can't so now in Ant's case, I understand what he's talking because Jamal Murray had some little antics and whatnot, but the only problem is ain't nobody else showing up for the T-Wolves, man.
That's true.
That's true. Hey man, we gotta have this conversation, man.
Yeah.
If I'm a coach, I would be disgusted with Karl Anthony Towns as a player. If I'm coaching him, I would be on his ass, pause, like every second. Like I'll be yelling and screaming at him until he shows me that he gonna pull the dog out, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't. He plays soft. I mean, he ain't Rudy Gobert soft, but he's still playing soft.
Man, I'm talking about. So, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, how is Ant-Man dropping 40 plus, and you over here shooting 5 for 18 because you want to think you a 3-point shooter, and you only dropped 13 points, and you a 7-foot center, bro. 13 points.
He afraid of the paint.
That's
he a wild body. He wider than Gobert. He should be out there banging. You know what I'm saying? Down there banging. That'll probably you got Gobert and Cat. They should be banging it with Jokic. Jokovic. You know what I'm saying? Bang with him. Wear him down. Bang him. You know what I'm saying? Just wear him down. Over the course of the series, he get tired.
Man.
So you out there shooting threes. That's dumb.
Here's I think, just to play devil's advocate, the reason why I didn't care for Ant saying anything to Jamal Murray is because you can't make up for that lack of non-production you're not getting from Cat. He's supposed to be your other. So Anthony's your star,
right.
On the verge of being a superstar,
right?
And Cat.
Which that's another conversation to be had too, because Cat was there first.
Yeah, but
he took up the team.
Man, okay. So now we really talking. Because now that goes back to why Jimmy Butler couldn't stay with the Timberwolves.
Right.
Because that's that mentality that Jimmy Butler had got that ain't in Cat.
Right.
That ain't in Cat. But Anthony got it though. And I don't know if y'all out here in the sports world are seeing some of the comments that Anthony Edwards is saying, like, oh, I trust Cat. He's a baller. He gets paid to be like one, to put the ball in the bucket. But
he's doing a political thing. You know what I'm saying? He's saying the right stuff.
Saying the right things.
He's saying the right thing. He's supposed to. He's just your teammate. You know what I'm saying? You say the right things. Don't show no dissension in the ranks. But in the locker room, you need to be in his ass. No Diddy.
I'm for real. I'm with you.
Real.
I'm with you. Like, bro, I need you to step it up. And it's not like he can't do it, because he showed that he did it the other day when Gobert was out and Cat had to step up on the defensive side because he didn't have Gobert to pretty much save him from playing defense. He had to play defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they blew the Nuggets out the water in that game too. Had a master class on defense.
Yeah, that's what I understand, man.
Man,
they came out with first 2 games with a good game plan, and then Cat goes back to being regular Cat.
Meow.
You know, right? For real.
For real. Meow. He went back to Meerkat.
Right. Real.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, if I was a coach, I would be so frustrated with Karl Anthony Towns, because it's like, dog,
no doubt,
because you got the skill set to be a great player, and he talks a big game. I think it was last year or so. He was on Pat Beverly's podcast talking about I'm the best shooting center in the league. Well, not for 5'18", not for 5 and 18.
That math ain't mapping, buddy.
Oh, the math is fucked up.
For real.
Not when you 5 or 18.
You call 5'18" good, nigga?
Come on, man. I would be so frustrated with Cat.
Is that what we doing there?
13 points. How are we supposed to beat the defending champion?
That's the best.
When you getting 13 points.
What's the rest of these niggas doing then? That's the best. That's the best, nigga. 13 points. Come on, bro.
Hey, man, I feel bad for Ant, because he's going to be in a situation like Kevin Garnett when you are going to be a superstar in a small city or a small market team. Like hey, that might be it, Rod.
Might be it.
When you are in a small market team, you don't get the publicity hype like the bigger market city teams.
Mm-hmm.
But you surround
people you see you is in the playoffs.
And okay, but the playoff appearances amount to nothing because now you had the defending champs on the ropes,
right?
Down 0-2, and then you let them come around back in your crib and get those 2 games right back. They got all the momentum now. If I'm Anthony Edwards, there's no way I feel comfortable playing the rest of this series with knowing who I got on my roster and how they gonna fail to show up.
I agree.
They gonna fail to show up, and especially gonna be with Cat, man. I hate to say it, man. He's one of them cats that just, as frustrated as I am as a Lakers fan with Anthony Davis, I would be 10 times more frustrated with Cat on my roster. Because now you're just a big body.
Right.
What I'm supposed to do with that? What, 13 points?
13 points, bro.
Come on, man.
And 5 for 18.
5 for 18, man. That's wild. But in another world, the basketball world, so the Hawks get the number 1 pick. All right, the Atlanta Hawks.
I just want to say this some bullshit.
Why?
Right,
Why?
because of the Pistons. This is some bullshit.
What? Dog.
I don't like the fact. I think the NFL got set up the best way. I don't like the fact if you're the worst team and you should get the number 1 pick. Yeah, I understand you trying to stop people from maybe tanking, but still, it's stupid, bro. That means you can be the worst team year after year and can't really build your team because you keep losing the lottery. Instead of just saying give them a chance to, be able to do something, bro. I think that's stupid.
Yeah, but answer me this, dog. I know what you're saying, and I know you're a Pistons fan. Well, what the hell y'all gonna do with the number 1 pick, but waste it?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I want. Excuse me. My preference was saying not because I'm a Piston fan, because I agree with you. They need to get a whole new front office in there first. They really need to get a whole new front office first. I don't like none of the moves they've been making. But I'm just saying, in a general sense, if you're the worst team in the league, that's just like you the worst team in the league. It can happen. The probability to happen, but the best team can get a number 1 pick based on the lottery. Yeah, they have less, choices in the pick when they pick it out, but still, it can happen. So now you just making them even better. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like helping the people who struggle to build their team so they can compete. I just don't like it.
I feel you, but hey. I think the Hawks need to address some other things.
Yeah, they need to trade old boy.
Yeah, Trae Young. Oh, you read my mind. Here's my problem with Trae Young. It's not his shooting abilities. He can give you a show. He can put some butts in some seats. He's a great value, Steph Curry.
Right.
But he's such a liability on defense just because of his physical size. Mm-hmm. I'm taller than Trae Young. I'm 6 foot. I don't even think Trae is even 6 foot.
You 6 foot, bro?
Well, on a good day, I'm about 5'11", but I'm 6 foot on a good day.
I ain't trying to be funny. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I'm 5'11" ish, so I'm 6 foot on a good day. Yeah.
Hey, I've been 5'8" since 8th grade. Ain't grown since.
Damn, you ain't grown in the last 30 years. Damn,
I ain't grown since, bro. In the same height since 8th grade. I was taller than everybody in middle school, and then that shit just went downhill after that. For real. Nicholas?
Good, Nick.
What's up, boys?
We're just laughing how the Hawks get the number 1 pick, but they're gonna waste it.
Just pick a European and you'll be good.
Well, the crazy thing is I don't even know what's out there in the draft to even make this team any better. But
I saw a thing on Instagram today. It was CBS Sports or one of the sports sites had a mock draft, and 3 of the top 5 were non-colleges.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's about to be a European explosion in the draft.
Ought to be a European league.
Well, I mean, but my thing is I would definitely move off of Trae Young. I would try to package him and to get some other people's lottery picks to at least in the draft. If you getting at least 2 of those top 5 lottery picks, you might change your. I would stick with DeJounte Murray though. I would stick with him because he's a bigger guard. He's like 6'5", 6'6", almost 6'7". So he's a bigger guard that he can guard the 1 and 2 position. Maybe guard a 3, but his offensive skill set is pretty good. I just Trae Young is just such a liability on defense. He's too small, man. And if his shooting is off, he's no good for you. He's no good for you on the court.
And Atlanta's really losing money on that Hair Club for Men membership they got him that he doesn't fucking use.
Hey, it's funny you say that. I saw a meme one year where they said he looks like the lollipop that falls under the couch and the lint that comes up.
Yeah, or like a lollipop that you put in your pocket. I think I saw like something similar, and it's like all crazy, like pubes and shit are hanging off of it. Yeah, he do. That was the year he played the Knicks. Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah, but
when he became the villain at the Garden.
But I mean, but that's he only gives you moments. I what can I do with moments? Moments don't get you championships. I need consistent, good play. And if you only giving you moments, then that's only good for selling tickets. It's not good for winning championships.
I agree.
So I mean, with them having the number 1 pick, you should really consider moving off of him and getting what you can back, because there's still a GM out there that think that Trae Young could possibly help their basketball squad. I mean, I kind of floated around this to Rod earlier today. If I was the Phoenix Suns, make a play for him because they need a point guard. I would trade Bradley Beal for Trae Young, and then see what happens, because the Phoenix Suns need a point guard. And Atlanta Hawks just need whatever hell they can get to just make them a better squad. I mean, geez, it's just not good. I don't know, man. The Hawks are just first time in history that they get the number 1 pick, though. So
really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see what they'll do. Some other NBA talk.
That's not true.
I mean, it's not true.
Even I know that. I think they got a 1975 with David Thompson.
The first. Yeah.
I don't know if there was a lottery, but they got the number 1 pick in 1975. I saw that yesterday. I don't know much NBA anymore, but I saw that and I retained the numbers. So I don't know if they did a lottery, but it might be the first time they won the lottery. But first time they've had the number 1 pick since, I believe, 75.
Well, I do know it's the first time that they got the number 1 pick out of the lottery. So that you might be right on that.
What it is,
But in other NBA news, so as this playoff goes on, hey man, it never fails. So I finally give the New York Knicks some credit, and then they mess around and just get blown out the water on Wednesday.
They India tied the series. I'm like, come on, man, come on. The Knicks gonna be Nicky.
Hey, Nick is smiling about it.
I was like, come on, bro.
Hey, the Knicks is gonna Knicks.
That's it, man. For real.
Hey man, what happened? They was just doing their thing. They was up 2-0, and the whole city in New York was going crazy.
It was spring championship.
32-point loss, huh? Last time I saw anything in the NBA down that bad with the number 32 associated with it, Magic Johnson stepped away with HIV.
Jeez.
He came back, though. He came back. Let's see how this one turns out. That broke me, man. I was like 12 years old. I went for like a dramatic walk through the neighborhood. I was like, no.
I don't.
Easy. It was easy around that time too. I was like, come on, man. Easy and Magic. Damn. One died, one still alive. I think Magic got some kind of secret pill.
Magic got magic.
Right, for real.
Magic got money.
That's why he got that nickname.
No, he was like I.O.W.
HIV positive. He was like, I'm because I am. No, I'm not.
Right. I have Newt.
Hey man, hey, that's
something,
bro.
I mean, Easy went like real quick. Magic's still around 30 years later. Spreading that shit around.
Well, what you also got to look at the finances of when Magic contracted it and when Easy did. Easy was losing money when he contracted it. Magic was getting money when he contracted.
You should have hooked up with Magic. Say, bro, what's up? Hook a nigga up.
Hey man, I need something that keep me alive.
I need some of that shit you got.
I love that you asking me about the Knicks has quickly domino effect spiraled into AIDS jokes.
Hey man,
you never know what you get on this show, man. You never know.
That's why it's fun. But I mean, I did watch the first half of that. We had a new tenant move in yesterday, and we were like getting him situated in the house, and 3 of us were like hanging out in the living room, and one guy's a Knicks fan, and he put it on, and I'm just sitting there. He's like, Nick, you can't be watching this game with me, man. I'm like, this will bring me back to the NBA watching things like this. Man, this makes my heart warm.
But here's what always kills
to me, man, all the time, bro.
Well, because man, no, I didn't wish downfall on the Knicks, but I was like, man, is at some point in time the other shoe's going to drop. But I think what the problem is their rotation is jacked up, but it's Thibodeau. He does this every coaching stop he goes where he literally plays his starters damn to their dog shit tired, and his rotation is jacked.
He's not even putting bench guys in. I looked at the minutes played yesterday just to see what the final box score was, and he only played 7 or 8 guys. This ain't college, man. You can't ride these guys like you're Jay Wright at Villanova. You gotta give them breaks,
right?
You know, especially if DiVincenzo is shooting like dog shit, take him out a little bit, give him a rest, let him reset.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm here for it. The only thing I'm here for in the NBA. Once they lose, I can completely disassociate with this season.
No, but you do bring up a good point. So when you ride DiVincenzo, you ride Josh Hart, who are, they're good reserve players, but you play them starter minutes.
Right.
I mean, what do you expect? I mean, you're only going to get reserve production out of guys, but you can't play them starter minutes as if you're supposed to be your consistent production. I never understood Tibbs, how he always done that. And, it goes back. I always say this. He ruined Derrick Rose. He ruined him.
You sure ligaments didn't do that?
Well, I mean, but when you're literally playing all 48 minutes through an 82 game season, that's a lot of wear and tear. And didn't expect you to go through a playoff run. Sheesh. Who has the cardio for that?
I cannot think of Derrick Rose without thinking of the greatest roast I've ever heard. I've told you guys this before. You might know where I'm going with this. Jeff Van Gundy with a Nick Shine type of roast. It was NBA on NBC. It was a Chicago game on a Sunday, and he was dribbling in like the tunnel during the game, like doing, and his little son was there with him, and his son's dribbling, and whoever it was, Mike Breen or whoever, makes a comment about Derrick Rose, who's working his way back from a rehabilitation. His son looks like he's got a little bit of a handle on him. And Van Gundy goes, yeah, we can only hope that his ACLs hold up better. I was like, that is my type of shit, Van Gundy. or hope he doesn't get his father's ACLs. It was something along those lines, but it was epic.
It's crazy, man. I'm waiting for the Cleveland Cavaliers to go ahead and start get back to the normal routine and just lay down.
Just lay down. Give it up.
They got Boston.
Didn't they win game 1?
They won one game.
So Boston won game 1. They won game 2, I think.
Yeah, but they got game 4 tonight in Cleveland, and
Boston's up 2-1.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Cleveland even got that one game because they got blown out game 1, and then some mysterious way they blew out Boston in game 2. Oh, man, it got to be. It got to be. I don't know how did Boston. You talking about frustrating? Talking about being frustrated with Cat. I'd be frustrated with Boston. I couldn't be a Celtics fan because they like playing with their food too much.
They do. All the time, man. They should be swept and gone. They should be sitting down waiting on the next opponent.
Yeah. You can't be a Boston fan because, from what I can tell, you're not racist.
You're not their demographic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, you know it's bad.
Bunch
You on
of
a
Bill
sports
Burrs
team.
in the crowd.
Look, when you bad, it's bad. When you put on a sports team and you a fan of that team, they still call you a nigga. That's bad. At least they be like, everybody's nigga except for the people on my team. They be like, I don't care. All y'all niggas.
Hey, just imagine what Bill Russell was dealing with winning all them championships.
He couldn't
It's still in
change
his
the
heart.
locker
It hasn't
room, bro.
changed, Lamar.
He couldn't even change it. He couldn't even change in the locker room, bro.
It hasn't changed. Are you aware of the Boston demographic as a Boston fan?
It's
They
the
even
same.
killed Tom Brady during the roast. They're like, Randy Moss, you're the only black receiver he ever threw to.
He did say that.
Who's Brady's receivers? Gronkowski, Walker, and Edelman. Sounds like a freaking law firm. The weapons are white up in Boston.
Hey man, that's wild, bro. But hey man, I've been to Boston a couple of times, and yeah,
And you went back more than once?
well, I mean, I was just there to have a good time, man. But
All it take is one time.
You
for
get
me.
held captive and you escape. Does that count as being there again?
it depends. It depends on the situation. If you going from like a BDSM convention, then yeah.
I feel like we're going to be at a female support group here. Like, I love your strength. You're so brave. Speaking about this.
Hey man, somebody got to speak out, bro. Somebody got to speak out. And then of course you got the Thunder and the Mavericks. They played tonight. They got game 4. Dallas is up 2-1. It kind of sucks, man, because I see teams like Oklahoma City all the time, young team, full of talent, and they just lack the experience, man. They just do. I don't think it's nothing you can really get past. But it's just one of those things where you just got to learn to lose before you win.
Right.
And SGA is doing his best. He's doing his best to get that get the team over the hump. But dealing with Kyrie and Luka on the other side it's a monster, man. You got 2 great offensive threats over there, man. And it's whew. And SGA, he's surrounded by solid talent, but it's just that he finds himself in situations where he's doing majority of the production. So
Right.
I don't know. Hey, they got one game. I still think it might go 7, just because Luka's still kind of banged up.
He might be, they say he questionable for today's game.
He'll play. I don't think his production is going to be great, but he'll play. You know what I'm saying? Come on, he wants to prove why he should have won MVP. Speaking of which, how y'all feel about Jokic getting MVP again, man?
Nick,
I didn't watch any of the season, so
Yeah, but you've always been a big advocate for Jokic, man. So
I mean, he makes it look easy. Like he plays the game, and you see the highlights, which is all I've seen all year. Like, my hand to God, I did not watch any NBA until the playoffs, and Nick wanted to watch a little bit when he was with me. But even he knew, don't ask Dad, to watch NBA. But you see the highlights, I'm in tune with social media. I see the House of Highlights and Bleacher Report and CBS right. And all the sports apps I follow. He makes it look easy. He gets the stats. His team wins. Sure, there might be guys that have more flash, and the NBA former players who speak up are attracted to the flash over the substance. And Jokic doesn't do the highlight dunks. He doesn't shoot threes from 6 feet behind the line on the regular. He's just consistent and constant, and he's like a left tackle winning MVP, right? Like, we know how important that position is in the NFL, but to see a left tackle being the most important player time and time again, it's kind of like the NBA, like
It's not
fan
sexy.
base, like just like fuck, this is gross. What the fuck? He doesn't even barely get off his feet when he dunks, but he's good.
Yeah, it's not sexy.
It's substance over flash, right?
Well,
Like,
I don't have a problem with. For me, I don't have a problem with the substance over flash, thing. I just
finally
think that
getting attention, right?
yeah. I just think this year I would lean more towards what Anthony Edwards was doing over there in Minnesota. He's like he willing his team to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? SGA over at Oklahoma City. I think you can kind of give a shout out to them too, especially since Jokic won it twice in a row anyway. I look at what they're doing and getting a team into the playoffs. I mean, Edwards got them over the hump because remember they kept getting first round exits.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I didn't know they got over that hump, and possibly if they can beat Denver, to get even further into the finals. So I would lean more toward this year. I would lean more toward Anthony Edwards and my man from Oklahoma City, and like I said, honorable mention to Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, honorable mention to Jalen Brunson, which is cool. I got no beef with that. But because I think me and you had kind of spoke about it on Thursday. I probably would have went SGA Ant and then probably Jokic. But it is what it is.
In the conversation. I mean, I'm not saying he's not in the conversation too. Let me clear that up too.
Oh no, he's always in the conversation.
I just think this year I would have kind of leaned towards at least those two at first, and then maybe Jokic. I mean, you can kind of maybe say Luka, but
Oh, here you go. Little breaking news, as always on the show, for our boy Jermel.
Mm-hmm.
The Detroit Lions are signing quarterback Jared Goff to a 4-year, $212 million contract extension that includes $170 million guaranteed.
Jesus.
There you go.
$53 million per year.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. How you feel about it, man? Talk to us, man.
He deserve it. I mean, I'm one of the people. It's a team-to-team basis. I don't just look at who they compare to. As some people are more important on certain teams than other people are.
Mm-hmm.
I think with what he's done since he's been there, and bringing them further and further each year and making them better each year, he's a valuable piece to that team. So he deserves it. I don't have a problem with it at all. They signed Amara, they signed Penei Sewell, now they signed Jared Goff. Those are right now your three main people you need to sign.
Yeah, your core people.
And then your core people, the rest of them not coming up for another 2 years. So by the time the cap will go up a little higher, and then you kind of move some pieces around. Then by them getting Rakestraw and Arnold, you might ain't have Davis and Robinson on the team that long, so you can move them out of there. That's salary you don't have to worry about. Bring those rookies up, and then you have more money to sign when Hutch come up and Lee McNeil come up. You have money to sign them. So I don't have a problem with it. Those are two main people that's left, really, to me, is Hutch and Lee McNeil.
I'll rock with it.
Excuse me, Lamar. Shepard did a follow-up tweet saying now the Lions have now awarded over $444 million in contract. Goff 4 years, $212. St. Brown 4 years, $120.01, which is weird. And Penei Sewell 4 years, $112.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah,
all that to lose to the Jets in the Super Bowl. It's crazy.
Nah, man. I mean, obviously, you can answer this better than I can. I have no issue with them signing that type of money to Jared Goff. It's just that we've seen what happens when we've seen a team give him, like the Rams gave him number one overall pick, paid him, and then he kind of went the other direction. So, I mean, are you not afraid of possible regression from him?
No, not because of the way that this organization is. I'm not worried about it. You know, if it's a different organization, maybe, but this organization is just. I like the way they structure the organization. I like the way everything is structured. That they took him basically from being broken after he left LA to giving him confidence. They built him up, got his confidence there. So I'm not afraid of him regressing because the way they brought him along and the way the organization give him support. And plus, we got Hendon Hooker. If you do, pull this motherfucker and put Hendon Hooker in. So you got insurance policy. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but now that makes it a harder.
The insurance policy.
Yeah.
You call that insurance company up to cash in and be like, the number you've dialed is out of service.
Yeah, because Hendon Hooker hasn't in college didn't show that he can stay healthy, so that's a weird insurance policy. But
he'll hook all right because you can pay him and he will F you.
Oh, but man, I mean,
the hookers out there watching the show. No disrespect.
You know what? Here's my thing too. With even to that, I like the way they handle players with injury. They bring them along slow. Mm-hmm. They put people behind them that they don't have to rush them in to have to play and let them rehab. Look what they did with Mosley. You know, you can go down the line. Other players that was injured, they have somebody in the back that can come in, take their place, and let them kind of come along slow. They don't rush them out. Like some teams, when they got people that's injured, they need that player right now, and they rush back and re-injure themselves. I mean, I guess Mosley's a bad example because he did, but I'm just saying in general, you know, I like the way, right? In general, I like the way they do handle players with injury. So I'm not worried about Hendon Hooker, you know, in that sense. He already set for 2 years already, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I doubt. I mean, I'll be surprised if Jared Goff does a major regress this year. So he got 3 years right there down to Hendon Hooker sitting. If he ain't rehab by then, you know what I'm saying? He ain't worth the shit anyway. You know, 3 years, you ain't rehab by then, you ain't gonna be shit. Just that simple.
So you ain't shit anyway.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You got 3 years, you ain't healed yet. Shit. Better go see Jesus.
Damn. Better call Tyrone and Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Call Tyrone and Jesus. Turn that tin into wine.
No, hey, he's been playing well for you guys, so yeah. I understand it. And you know, especially now that you know you guys broke through, you've been making the playoffs, had an NFC Championship run, man. Hey, go ahead and start keeping your core. I mean, that's what you got to do. When your core gets you to a certain level, you keep your core around. That builds that continuity. That builds that consistency. Then you can build around that and add to it. So, I mean, like you said, you especially on your offensive side of the ball, which is the strength of the Lions, you lock down Amon-Ra, you lock down Penei Sewell, so now you lock down Jared Goff. Keep it going. Then you can interchange what other pieces are out there. But we'll see what happens.
You know, then they went and got what's his name? I can't his name. The big motherfucker from British Columbia. Menu. And the guy went and got him. Don't have to rush him back so that when Taylor Decker finally retire, he can slip in. They got Christian Mahogany, you know. So if Ragnar decides to retire, he can slip in. So I kind of like what they're doing. They're getting replacements.
I was shocked that Mahogany fell to the 6th round.
Me too.
Like that could be like Chiefs getting Trey Smith. That could be like for whatever reason, the payoff can be huge, just like it was. Or you remember how much I loved when you guys got Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith. Those are the two guys I wanted for the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
It's paid off pretty well. But Mahogany could be that late round steal that you just plug him in at guard and be like, holy shit, how did this guy fall?
Mekhi Ringo, you know what I'm saying? So I like what they did. You don't have to rush him in. He can kind of develop over time. And then when Davenport finally his contract is up, you got Mekhi Winger right there.
Yeah, make it happen. Hey, you got to make it happen. Hey, scared money don't make no money. Hey, we know that. Well, we'll see how the season breaks down. But I know NFL is still got some time to get to training camp. But as NFL does, they still keeps us hyped because this Wednesday, NFL schedule release. As they already dropped the news, of course, the Eagles going to be playing in Brazil, and they kind of are the international games.
Yeah, bro. I can't wait to see how the women celebrate the tush push there. That shit.
Brazil got some beautiful women, bro.
Yeah, that whole Eagle be doing the tush push the night before the game.
Hey, you talking about BBL Central, baby?
For real. Ass upon ass upon ass upon ass.
Ass on ass. It's ass
going from one of the worst looking cities in the world, Philly, to going to Brazil. That's going to be fun. Philly should try to be local there.
And that is true. You will. Me and Nick. For those who are new to the show, me and Nick will disagree on everything. But what he just said right there, I will never argue with that man. Philly is probably one of them. Say it again. What'd you say?
Ugliest fan bases, and it's the whole state of Pennsylvania. I've been to Pittsburgh, and the women wear 5-foot bowling balls with perms, and they all had a 6'3" guy, bald head, goatee, Ben Roethlisberger jersey on. It looks like he just curls.
Oh,
he
that's
had a
hilarious.
little bowling ball of a human next to him with a perm and a mustache going, "What sections are seats in?"
That is hilarious.
I've never been to Pittsburgh. Damn.
No,
That is hilarious.
horrible, ugly ass people.
Oh my goodness, that is hilarious right there. I can't get that out.
If you've ever been there, if I'm wrong, tell me. That had nothing to do with their sports teams. That had to do with the scenery.
But no, man, schedule release. Obviously the opponents have already been talked about. They just schedule release just dates to put everything. Obviously, hey, they're kicking off the new season on a good one. You got Patrick Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson, opening Thursday night game. I'm here for it. As a Chief fan, I'm happy for it, and the reason why I'm happy for it is because get the Ravens early. Because they're as the season goes, they get better, they get tougher to play, and that physical type of game is nothing to play with in the second half of the season. But here's what I'm really excited for: I won't see Chris Jones in the stands. I will see Chris Jones on the field. He's already signed, so he will not miss this opening game like he did last year against Detroit. So I'm excited for that.
I hope you both find a way to lose that game because I want home field advantage. So I hope you both find a way to come out with it now.
Nick, will you let this go? You guys will be happy to make the playoffs. All right, just be happy with that. Oh gosh, we ain't doing this. We're not doing.
We'll find a way to lose that game. That's all.
Anyway, I'll come right back to you, Nick. Obviously, you know your opponents. What are you hoping to look for as the schedule gets released for your Jets, man?
I want to start week 1 on the road. We got 9 road games this year and 8 home. So if you start week 1 at home, there's going to be a lot more back-to-backs on the road throughout the season. Not that I want it, but I am keeping an eye out on both Minnesota and Jacksonville have games in England this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Nick Mangold, former New York Jet, is the ambassador to the UK for football.
Really?
I would keep an eye out on the Jets being there for back-to-back games in London. That's something that would be, I think, with this roster.
That was Jacksonville last year, right? They did that, right?
Yeah.
Jacksonville every year because Tony Khan
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
is British.
Okay.
So they offer to do a game there every year. But Minnesota has one there also, and Jets play both of them away this year. So I think that would be an interesting story. And fans are like, why would you want them to have? I'm like, I don't want it. I could just look at the pieces of the puzzle and project that. If you're going to London, who gives a shit if you're there for an extra week? You know what I mean? Like you already got the jet lag from the trip. Might as well stay there, get comfortable, and play game 2. And then come home and have your bye. It doesn't fucking matter at that point. If you have the trip, capitalize on it. Be well rested for game 2 when the other team is tired. So it's just something I think could happen. I want week 1 Sunday night in San Francisco. I just think that If you're having the Chiefs Ravens on Thursday, you're having Philly on Friday night. The biggest game outside of those teams would be the Jets and Niners, right? With these rosters and what's projected of them. I could see that. If not, that's going to be a Sunday night game at some point. I don't want to play the division week 1. I get tired of the division. I'll beat them later on. I want the big game. I want to see where do we stand. I want to play them before injuries set in. I want to see, can we stand up to a team like them immediately?
Hey, I understand it. You looking at it strategy wise, which is in a bad way to look at it, man.
It's a rough game out. Like that. That's literally the one game we are not expected to win. When you look at the analytics, when they do like the roster breakdowns, it just came out with the best roster through the SI ratings in terms of up to 4 points for each position. They came out with the highest rating, with 49ers second and the Chiefs third. The individual talent's there. It's just a matter if they could stay healthy and they could pull it together. But this is the most talented Jet team I've ever seen. So it's going to be fun to see what they can do if they send out the same 22 every week. Yeah. I mean, even when we did the season preview last year, I was always, kept it honest with you. It's always the health of the Jets. I think y'all got to get rid of that playing surface, man. It's got to be the playing surface. It was brand new, Mar.
It still didn't help.
Brand new.
It didn't help.
I know. They put in a brand new surface last year. This is the photo from the release of the surface. Here's the issue. You can't put in grass when you have a shared stadium. Yeah. What the newer stadiums do are they put in a tray surface and it rotates. There'll be 2 grass trays and then there'll be a cement tray for concerts and other shit. You can't. You would have to break the surface, go down underground, build it, and then do it, because they did grass at the old stadium in the early 2000s, and there were clumps of hay. The Jets had 5 games this year that were rain at home. If either one of us, Jets or Giants, had to play after that rain and play on a Monday night, the fan base, the media, national attention would be making fun of the stadium that is worth $2 billion and has balls of hay rolling around on the goddamn field. But MetLife is also the third entity in this, because they have concerts. They have other shit coming in. You can do grass for the World Cup because you're not playing back-to-back days, and you can treat the grass in July and plant shit and have it grow and take care of it. You can't do that in November if you have Jets on a Sunday afternoon and rain and Giants on Monday night.
Yeah, no, trust me, I understand.
Very, very difficult. Everyone bitches about let's just add grass, but there's so many more. You need the Jets, the Giants, and MetLife Stadium agreeing to the
about it. Yeah.
Now you're taking away their concert season to build the tray system.
Yeah. So, I totally understand it. It's just I just like poking fun because the Jets have always one of the most hurt teams off that, and the Giants they get their fair share of injuries on that surface too. So, but what are you looking forward to, Mel, as the big news? Jared Goff gets the contract extension and schedule gets released. What are some of the things you're looking for as you know your opponents already?
Jared,
real quick before you go, I got to bounce. They put a makeup game tonight at 6 o'clock, so I got to walk over to the ball field.
Now go ahead.
Right.
We're almost finished anyway. We only do an hour show. I might gotta get to anyway. So
all right, take care, boys.
Right.
Enjoy. Yeah. We'll talk. Peace.
Yep. Just want to say, Jared, can nigga hold something?
For real. All them coins you just got. Let
me
know.
That money can nigga hold something.
Can I hold something, please?
I'm actually looking forward to see how many primetime games they get this year, where they get the same amount they got last year. So I want to see that. And then I'm looking at the schedule as I remember it. I believe they play the Niners. They play the Bills. They get a rematch with the Ravens again. So I'm kind of seeing how these pieces they put in, how does that match up against the Ravens? You know what I'm saying? They get blown out again, because one of the biggest things is that they can't stop running quarterbacks. So now with these pieces help with containing Lamar, force Lamar to pass, and now you got a better, quote unquote, better secondary. Can you force them into making mistakes, and make that game closer? Of course, as a fan, you want them to win, but I'm more looking forward to see how you compete. Because like last year, they got blown out, but they still made it to the championship. So like win or lose is not as much of a big deal to me at that time as much as seeing how they compete. And then the Niners game, like you said, everybody says tell it 2 halves. They had them blown out. Mm-hmm. So now you got supposed to have more and better pieces. Can you do the same thing? Will Cal or Shanahan make adjustments that now coming into that game and not allow you to do what you did in the first half? So, and then the Bills, Josh Allen's Josh Allen. Don't get me wrong. But when they played them on Thanksgiving, they almost beat the Bills. They didn't have as many weapons then as they do now.
Sure did.
So I'm not concerned about the Bills as much as those 2 games. I'm not saying that the Bills don't have a chance to possibly win. I'm not concerned about that. I'm about the Ravens and the 49ers game. Oh, and they play the Texans. I want to see how they stack up against the Texans.
Yeah, we got the Texans on the schedule, but they got to come here to Arrowhead. So,
those are what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, man. Man, this is probably one of the best times of the year, man. As for especially sports fans like us, me and Detroit Mel watch every sport, man. So
right.
We got the Stanley Cup.
What's name coming up this week, right? And WNBA starts this week.
Yeah, WNBA starts this week. It does. In WNBA, they better be on their A game. Make sure you put your prime matchups in prime time,
bro. So you know how like you scroll through Facebook and they if you're a Chief fan, they probably show you a lot of Chief hats and stuff like that.
Yeah,
bro. They had an Indiana Fever hat for sale. I ain't never ever as many times. I like hats. As many times I'm looking for hats. I ain't never seen an Indiana. I say these niggas are trying to really capitalize.
Oh yeah, they are. They are.
They pushing the Indiana Fever hat.
No. Matter of fact, they put Indiana Fever versus Connecticut Sun. They got them on ESPN2 tomorrow as the season breaks off, and then they got the Aces in the later slot. So they're putting the back-to-back defending champions, and then putting Caitlin Clark on ESPN2. So smart move.
Yeah.
As the WNBA season kicks off tomorrow, you got NBA playoffs tonight, tomorrow, and for the rest of the foreseen future. Of course, some Stanley Cup playoffs is still in full swing. Man, the Carolina Hurricanes, they held off. They didn't get the sweep, but they've been unlucky, bro. They've been losing by one goal.
Man, the Carolina Hurricanes are the Cowboys of the South. Every year, bro. Every year. Yeah, because they have a good regular season, get to the playoffs, and just disappear.
Yeah, you're right.
I call them the Carolina Cowboys.
Hey, but here you know what makes it worse is that the Boston Bruins be having a great regular season, and they're on the brink of elimination to the same team that eliminated them last year with the Florida Panthers. So they unlucky.
I don't know what's worse because they had the best record
of all time
in NHL last year.
Of all time. He got booted out the first round.
Yeah.
So you got that going on. Of course, Major League Baseball is in full swing. They're doing their thing. Both our teams, the Tigers and the Royals, ain't looking too shabby this year.
Yeah, they blew some opportunities though, man. They should capitalize on that Houston series. They'd have done New York. They should came out at least 3-for-3. But you're not the
White Sox.
They better this year than they were last year, so I'm not complaining.
You're not the White Sox, though.
Thank God.
Hey, man, we got to shut it down, man. I got some family things to take care of, but, man, we appreciate everybody tapping in. Do us a favor. If you like what you saw, like what you heard, going at the bottom of the screen. All our social media platforms right there. I.O.W. Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Especially go to the YouTube channel. I.O.W. Sports Network. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And then, of course, this summer, we got the radio station rolling back out.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I got an announcement.
Go ahead.
So if you are a iOS user, the app is up already in iOS. I'm working on Google now. Google is giving on some bullshit. So I got to work out some things with Google, but the iOS app is up. So the radio station is up in Apple. So if you got an Apple product, it's up and running.
You heard that.
And
you heard that.
I see all these people on Twitter. Please go over to the YouTube channel and like, share, subscribe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure. And then y'all can follow us on Facebook, Instagram. We got the Facebook group, I.O.W Sports Network. But man, do us a solid. Just going over to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Let you know when we drop new content, man. We appreciate y'all. So on behalf of the big homie Nick Shine, had to skate out of here earlier. I'm Mark Carmar. That's Detroit Mail, I.O.W Sports Network. We'll see y'all Thursday. Peace and love.